Welcome students of class 11. We have discussed on the topic that is states of matter, the concept within this chapter, that is the gaseous law, the Andrews, the Amaga plot. We have discussed this, and also for the liquid there are some properties, that is viscosity, surface tension, etc. Now we have to discuss some of the questions from these text and some problem from the NCERT exercise. Now, first of all, going to the problem, we have to sum up the equation from the chapter. So, the equation from this chapter comes from the rules. So, first one is the Boyle's rule, and from Boyle's rule, we have known that PV equal to constant and P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. Next one is the Charles law, where V varies as T and V1 T2 equal to V2 T1. This is the mathematical expression of Charles rule. Next one, we know that it is the pressure law or Gay-Lussac law, where P varies as T. Next, from the ideal gas equation. Another one corollary to the Charles law is that Vt, that is the volume at temperature T, equal to V0 into 1 plus T by 273. It is the calculation of volume at temperature T, where V0 is the volume at 0 degree centigrade, or in 0 degree Kelvin. Next one, that is ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation equal to PV equal to nRT, and we know that this is an equation. We know that n equal to small m by capital M into RT, that is PV, or we have to know P equal to m by V into M into RT. So it is equal to, P equal to M by V into capital M into RT, or P equal to D RT by M, P equal to D RT by M. This is also an equation, and from that M equal to D RT by P. So this is an equation. So another one equation, that is the partial law equation, P1 equal to x1, that is the mole fraction, into P total. This is the mole fraction total pressure relationship. This is the equation from this chapter. Now another one, that is Z. Z is the compressibility factor. It is equal to PV by nRT. These are the equations from this chapter. Now go to the problem. Open your NCERT textbook and then follow the problem number 5.2. Problem number 5.2. Carefully read the statements. Problem 5.2. A vessel of 120 ml capacity, that is V capacity, contains a certain amount of gas at 35 degree centigrade and 1.2 bar pressure. The gas is transferred to another vessel of volume, that is the V1 and V2 is given at 35 degree centigrade, that is the temperature is same. So as the temperature is same, so we have to follow the Boyle's equation, because Boyle's law follows the equation, that is at constant temperature what would be the pressure. So the volume is given and the pressure we have to calculate. So this is very easy, just follow the Boyle's law equation, that is P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. Now initial pressure is given, P1 is equal to 1.2 bar, V1 is equal to V1 is equal to 120 ml. P2 we have to calculate, and V2 is also given. V2 is equal to 180 ml. Now P1 1.2 into 120, P2 into 180. Now P2 equal to 1.2 into 120 divided by 180, and if we calculate it, then we get the value that is equal to 0.8 bar. Always mention the unit from the solution. Next one, go to the problem number 5.4. So the final pressure of the previous one is for 0.8 bar. Next one, that is 5.4. First of all, read the statement from the problem, that is at 0 degree centigrade the density D of a certain oxide of a gas at 2 bar is same as that of the nitrogen at 5 bar. What is the molecular mass of the oxide? So we have to calculate the molecular mass. This is the extension of the ideal gas equation. We have just derived that M equal to dRT by P. By this, using this equation, we can calculate the, or we can solve the problem. So first of all, we have to make the equation D equal to MP by RT. It is just from the ideal gas equation, and for given the value of small m equal to small m by capital M, and then density equal to D equal to M by V. Now come to the problem, the data that is here we have to equate the density in the two situations. So first of all, we have to D1, that is of the oxide, that is density of the oxide, density of oxide D1 is equal to, at D1 and M is not known, M1, P1 is equal to 2 bar pressure, and next one R is equal to same 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse T. Here the temperature is 0 degree centigrade, that is equal to 273 K. So this is the data for the first one. Second one, the at 5 bar. So D2 for the nitrogen, and its density is the same. M2 it is equal to 28, P2 is equal to 5, R is the same, T is equal to T is the same, that is 273 K. There is only one part for T. Now just follow D1 equal to D2. So D1 equal to M1 P1 by RT, and D2 equal to M2 P2 by RT. This is the two equation. Now D1 equal to D2, that is M1 P1 by RT is equal to M2 P2 by RT, that is M1 P1 is equal to M2 P2. M1 is not known, P1 is a 2 bar, M2 that is 28, and P2 that is 5. So M1 equal to 28 into 5 by 2, that is 17 gram mole inverse. So this is the molecular mass of the oxide. It is the answer. It is the molecular mass of the oxide. Understand? Next one, go to the problem number 5.7. 5.7. First, read the statement from your question. What will be the pressure exerted by a mixture of 3.2 gram CH4 and 4.4 gram of CO2 contained in a 9 decimeter cube flux at 27 degrees centigrade? So, temperature is one condition, the volume is one, that is 9 decimeter cube. Now, we have to convert it to meter cube. So, we have to multiply it by 10 to the power minus 3. And again one, the molecular mass of CH4 and CO2 is known, and we have to calculate the mole fraction, and the total pressure is equal to the pressure of comes from the CH4 and from the CO2. So first of all, derive the equation that pressure equal to small m by capital M into RT by V. Now for CH4, it is equal to 3.2. What is the molecular mass of CH4? That is 16 into 8.314. Temperature is 0 degree. Temperature is 27 degree centigrade. 27 degree centigrade is equal to 27 plus 273, that is 300. That is 300. And the volume is 9 decimeter cube. 9 decimeter cube is equal to 9 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. So 9 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. For CO2, 4.4 divided by 44, molecular mass 8.314 into 300 divided by 9 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now we have to simplify the fractions. The first one fractions will be 5.543 into 10 to the power 4. It is equal to 5.543 into 10 to the power 4 Pascal. And for CO2, it is equal to 2.77 into 10 to the power 4 Pascal. So P total is equal to P of CH4 plus P of CO2, that is 5.543 plus 2.77 into 10 to the power 4, and the final answer will be 8.314 into 10 to the power 4 Pascal. So this is the final answer, that is 8.314 into 10 to the power 4 Pascal. Now 5.9, problem number 5.9. You have already read the statements. Density of a gas is found to be 5.46. D is given at 27 degrees centigrade, that is we have to convert it to Kelvin scale, that is 300 K, and 2 bar pressure, that is P1 equal to 2 bar. What will be its density at STP? Now what is STP? STP is a there is a definition of STP that at the sea level and the pressure given by 76 centimeter of mercury of unit cylindrical volume is known as STP, and it is equal to the 1 bar pressure, and the temperature is equal to 0 degree centigrade is equal to 273 K. So first of all, write down the data given. First of all, D1 equal to 5.46. First of all, write down the equation by which D equal to MP by RT. Now D1 is equal to 5.46, P1 equal to 2 bar, T1 equal to 300K. Next P2, that is at STP 1 bar, T2 is equal to 273K, and D2 we have to calculate. Now just D1 is equal to 5.61 bar, then just D1 by D2 make a fraction, that is D1 by D2 is equal to M P1 by RT1 into RT2 by M P2. So by simplifying we can get P1 T2 by T1 P2, that is D1 by D2. Now D1, so D2 is equal to D1 T1 P2 divided by P1 T2, and by giving the data we can make the answer, that is 3 gram decimeter cube. So this is the answer. On the next class we will go through the next questions from the NCERT exercise.